Well, namaskaram and welcome to Gen Zen.
Namaskaram.
This is where seekers from all around the world share their experience and their journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, may I know what's your name and where you're from?
My name is Natalia, and I'm from Russia.
All right. So, if I happen to come to Russia, which place would you show me?
Well, I was born in the far east of Russia, which is an island. It's Sakhalin Island. Beautiful nature. I would definitely recommend you to go there. But then now I live in Moscow, the capital. Also nice, beautiful. So you can come there too.
Great.
Yes.
Amazing. And may I know, how did you get to know about Sadhguru?
Yeah, sure. I was, back then I was living in China, actually, in Shanghai. This is when I knew Sadhguru for the first time, just from YouTube videos. And I was not searching for guru or something or specific like spiritual stuff. I was actually searching about something about psychology or like relationships, because I was like going through certain period of my life, like a crisis. So about like relationship stuff. And then I saw Sadhguru sharing about something else, something different. But whatever he says, like, clicked so much, and not actually about relationship or something, just about life, so simple things. And then I'm like, he's right. Who is he? I want to know more. So slowly, step by step, I started to watch his videos like every day. This is how I knew about him for the very, very first time. Yeah.
Great. I was speaking to one of the Akas who is also from overseas. She's from Kenya, and I asked her the same question, and she was like, you don't choose the guru, as you mentioned. You were not looking for any guru, but the guru chooses you.
Yes.
Right?
He finds you.
Yeah, and I think that's the moment when, when you were looking for something else, but there you are.
Actually, now, like when I'm here in the ashram or when I was coming here before, that's like my kind of, not a prayer, but like gratitude every time. Thank you, Sadhguru, for just finding me. That was like, thank you for finding me. Not like that I found you, I chose you. Thank you for finding me. So many people, but thank you that now I got to know you and experience all these things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying all the time in my head.
It's amazing, expressing gratitude, and the more you give out and the more you get. So I really feel that too. Great. As you mentioned that there was something that you were going through at that time, but what is that after, doing the program? What shift did you see within yourself?
So, well, I don't know, like this is a long story, but I'm from religious background. So even back then I was going to the church. It's a Protestant church, Christian church. So my life was already set, kind of. I knew that I found a God. Like I was thinking way differently than I'm thinking now. So that's why I was like not searching for any other answers or any other gods or any other gurus. But slowly, when I started to watch Sadhguru's videos and the way how I felt, I remember that feeling that something is like shedding or like I'm dropping stuff that I don't need. So that's the feeling I had, like with each video. I'm like, oh, this is true or this is untrue, like just within myself how I felt about his words, not like here, but something he was responding quicker actually than here. I was more and more into his wisdom, and then I realized those questions that I had in church, they were not fulfilled. Like there was always without answers. All the answers that they were giving me, they were not genuinely like in my heart. But what I heard from Sadhguru, it was just straight on the point, very like I was like, like that, like, okay, I have nothing to say against it. I was like literally like, yes. So then, of course, the first thing you would like to know, it's more and more, what is it? And the first tool that they suggest is like Shambhavi. And for me, it was not a question, should I do it or not? For me, it's like, okay, yes, when? And then I started to do it in engineering online. So So I've done it online, and then there was initiation day of Shambhavi. And on the very initiation day, I just felt the energy, which I never felt before. So that's one thing. Nothing like too crazy, no fireworks or something. Just different type of energy I never felt. That was enough for me to explore more. But then after practicing it like day by day or doing the first mandala, then I saw the results. Like after like 2 months, things were different.
Well, I'm sure the fundamental practice that we keep doing, and after the mandala, as you rightly said, changes just begin to happen. Great. So let me ask you, many people just follow Sadhguru from afar. They may see his videos, or, they may have heard about it or read a book or read a book. What made you come all the way from, China? You were working, I suppose, or you were in Moscow before. What made you come to the ashram?
I'm that type of person that once I know something or want to explore, I want to go to the depth.
Dive deep.
Deep, right? Otherwise, there's no point. Like, no matter what you do in life, actually, if there is something that you want to do, you just need to go. And if this is in your heart, you need to go like 100% into that. And this area, since I was like, kind of in a spiritual process since childhood, like in church or like being involved. This is also like, I like that stuff as well. I'm not saying that was wrong. No, it was beautiful. I just came to another point in my life. So that thing was always in me. So, so then I was like, after in engineering, seeing how it's transforming my life, not from outside, but like the way how I started to respond to people, like not being too reactive or just more joyful, I would say. So I was like, okay, I need to come to the ashram. For the first time I came here, it was last year, Mahashivratri. And
oh, wow.
I like, like festive events, like these things. And when I saw it, I was like, that's the moment that I can see this, immerse in the Indian culture, and plus like finally be in the ashram. And I think, it was the first program after in engineering, because I did it in December, finished my mandala, it was like January, February, and then Mahashivratri was
in March.
Yes, in March.
If I ask you, what was the hardest thing for you to adapt, or any habit or any cultural thing that was different from what you had to choose?
I would say it was not difficult, but I was resistant to that for a few days.
Okay.
So, because for the Mahashivratri, I came it was Champa category. So we lived in the cottage, and they actually provide the spoon for us.
All right.
So, but my friend whom I met there, she was like eating with hands. And I was like looking, I was like, why? So I haven't experienced Bhiksha hall yet at that very first time. So first day I'm eating with a spoon, watching her. The second day with a spoon. On the third day, I'm like, let me try. I tried. I was like, okay, it's bearable. It's okay. But then after Mahashivratri, I spent here I stayed for 1 more week. And then we were asked to eat in Bhiksha. And for the first time I entered Bhiksha, I'm that person that I'm not a foodie person. Like whatever the food I eat simple things. So I didn't expect that something related to food would, impact me that much. Like the first time I sat at Bhiksha hall, looking at the plate, like eating I was crying, like my plate was like in tears. And then my friend was like, what's happening? I was like, I don't know. So that was like one of the really interesting experiences with me and with the food. So from that moment, there was no resistance to food, to eating with hands. I was enjoying it so much. So, yeah.
Since we're talking about food, I want to ask this following question. Spicy or non-spicy?
Non-spicy. But you know what? I didn't know about non-spicy section at first. So I was eating at spicy section for a few days. Like, again, crying, but not of emotions now. But because it was too spicy afterwards. And then they told me there's like upstairs. So then I went upstairs. I was like, oh, now life is better.
Now you are not crying anymore.
No crying. Enjoying.
All right. Which temple are you drawn towards most? The Dhyanalinga or the Devi temple?
Oh, I have a story about that. So definitely Dhyanalinga at first. So, and I was avoiding actually Devi temple. I don't know why. So, yeah, like when I just came to the ashram and then now as a sadhanapada, like Dhyanalinga was the temple for me. Like I could feel the energy right away, and whatever I could see in the videos, I already experienced that. So it's not like I watched and then I went there to look for that experience. I actually experienced what Sadhguru was saying after, and then I heard about it like in the videos. So for me, it was very experiential process. Devi, I don't know why I couldn't connect to her previously for some time. I was even like avoiding the temple and go this way, like hi, but like staying away. I don't know. The energy was something. But then things changed in my life, like outside of the ashram. And then I think I became more soft and like more feminine. I felt like I was lacking some feminine in me. Like I was much more like do this or this. Maybe that's why it was like easier for me to connect to masculine and Dhyanalinga. Once things changed in my life and I became like, I felt more like soft. And then I came to Devi and then something else happened. Then I was like, oh my God, I was missing that. Like the way how she opened, it was very powerful. But it took me almost a year to, not like here, but like from the first visit to the second visit to the ashram, it was a year. So things happened in my life. And then I came with a different approach, with a different heart. And then I sat at Devi temple. I was like, wow, yes, Devi is Devi.
Yes.
No need to be afraid of her at that intensity, which was happening. And so now I have two favorite temples. I cannot choose.
Amazing. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
And if you want to compare your life before Isha and now, what's the biggest change that you see in you?
I think people should tell when they will see me, especially after Sadhanapada. I actually want to see my family, what they would say. I don't want to say like, oh, I've changed. Oh, I've this. I'm now more joyful. I really don't want to say that. I want people to notice that. And then they're like, oh, she changed. Hopefully they will say that. I don't know.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. But I feel, of course, difference within. I do feel.
All right. And, if this is very, this is a question where, normally people would react in a different way. But I want to ask you, if Sadhguru meets you in real, in person, what would you ask him or how would you react?
It's interesting that I was writing that question in my journal just yesterday. Yes. I was like, if I ever happened to meet Sadhguru, what would I ask? Because on satsang, people like have a chance to ask. And I was thinking, what? And for all this time, I actually didn't have a question. Genuinely, like, because he would answer the question before I ask, right? He would give me the answers and then I didn't even know I had that question. That was happening with me. But if I would ask him a question, it would be like, how are you staying on 24/7, 356 like days a year? Like he's on, like when you see him, oh my God, like we see him like flying from helicopter, like from one place to another, then driving, then and on social media, you see the events that he's into, like, and always focused, always charged. I would like to be like that, actually, when I'm not 100% in my seva or like, but I always seen his example inspiring me. So maybe I would ask, what can I do more? But he would say, do your sadhana. I mean, I kind of know the answer and we're all striving for that. But the level of intensity and focus he has, I would love to have. Then we can do more in this world because we have such a short life.
Absolutely. He is the true mother to the world that we normally practice in the crash course. And that's why he sees everything as one. and he's just on because of that reason, with one vision in mind that everyone in this world should have one drop of spirituality.
Yes. Yes. That's my
And
wish too.
we'll make it happen.
We'll
Right. So, let me ask you some fun questions like, which is your favorite dish or sweet that you found in and around the ashram, or anything that you resonate with now?
I like to eat sweets, so I like prasadam a lot. Now, finally, I'm letting it go. Like, I'm not eating it every day like crazy as before. But every food, like every time in Diksha, is so good. Like, I'm surprised that, you know, for the first 3 months of Sadhanapada, I was like, when will be the day that I will know each dish on my plate? Like, every time is a surprise. Every time something different. I was waiting for that day, and then it came. I was like, oh, now I know every dish. Like, the people who are like in Akshaya and like cooking, and they do an amazing job with variety, with nutrition, like the way how it tastes all the time is so good. But whatever the sweet thing is, it's my favorite. I don't remember the name of it.
Would you like to describe any sweet that you like the most?
This thing. This thing.
Okay.
How to say?
Is it golden
Yes. It's
and a bit brownish?
brownish,
golden.
and it's like
And
the texture
is the texture like soft?
soft.
And when you put it in your mouth, it melts.
Yes. What is it?
It's called Mysore pak.
Mysore pak. I like Mysore pak. Yes, definitely. Laddu. But you know the laddu.
It's the one that we had today, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one.
That's Mysore pak.
Mysore pak. And then the laddu, the one that we getting in Diksha hall, is different from the other laddus I've tried. So
Yes.
ragi
Ragi laddu.
laddu. That's amazing. So, but it's a hard question. All the sambar and all that is also so good.
Amazing, yes.
Yes. So
So what's the funniest or most unexpected thing that happened to you in the ashram?
every day is very unexpected. Being in Sadhanapada, I would say you really don't know what's gonna happen, and I really like it. And the thing is, like, you plan something, and then on the notice you get a message something is happening tomorrow, and you're like all excited, and they don't say anything in advance, so everything is unexpected actually. I don't know. And me
The
being,
surprise element is always there.
yes, and me not being a part of this culture, like I don't know all these celebrations, what are they about? So I'm excited about everything. We have like Krishna's birthday day, this day, or like,
All right. So just before we wrap up, how do you see yourself carrying Isha and yoga back to your home country or wherever you travel?
Well, being now a part of the translation team here, so we are promoting the content of Sadhguru and making it possible. And we're trying to reach as many people as possible. And now the program is coming. So again, like the team is coming, the group. But anyway, going back home, as I told you, like I want to do videos and also share my story more to reach more people, because this is something that works. You know, as Sadhguru says, you try, like you don't believe, you try and see, you experiment. So I feel like I've been experimenting enough and seeing the results, and it really works. So I really want people to know about that more. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your lovely experience, Natalia ka. Until next time, stay joyful. Keep exploring the Zen within.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Pleasure. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.